Well, welcome back to Trevette Nuts, my friends. I'm John. Well, what's this video going to be about? Well, I'm going to tell you. So in this video, I'm going to go over what I'm doing with sword mat, making that. I'm going to do a brief tutorial on a 12-strand sinnet. But first, let me kind of go over the concept of what I'm doing right now. I work full-time in knotting. That's how I make a living. And my primary customer is potentially a yacht owner that has a cool picture of their boat and would like a really nice nautically themed frame to go around it. With that in mind, I bought a large picture of a sailboat and made a frame not only to fit it, but to thematically fit it so that it embellishes and enhances the overall look of the picture. So that was my idea behind this. You get to judge whether I succeeded. I'll show it to you in a little bit, but I finished the frame. It's been a couple weeks ago I finished it. I've finally gotten around to doing this video. Just had a lot of stuff to do. But I hope you enjoy the video. First, I want to do kind of a brief advertisement for my sponsor, Nautical USA. Here you go. So Nautical USA is my primary supplier of line for all of my framework, and without this business and being able to buy the kind of quantities at the affordable prices that I get from Nautical USA, I couldn't do what I'm doing. If you're not sure what you want to get as far as the line, you can get a nice sample pack. I think it's $8. During the month of June, if you buy a wooden fid from Dan, and he'll make them custom for you. This is a 5-inch fid I got a couple of years back, and he laser engraved my initials on there. I had him custom make this one. This is African blackwood, and I think you can see on here, because it's African blackwood, it's hard to see, but there's my logo laser engraved into this. African blackwood with a brass ferrule, really nice fid. He makes nice fids, nice wooden fids, and during the month of June, you can get the laser engraving for free. So check that out. When I decided to make this frame and make it as large as it is, I wanted to use sword mat as one of the sennets and came to the sudden realization that I needed 12.5 feet. Well, the loom that Skip and I made back a ways back will only do about 9.5 to 10 feet. I'm not going to cut it. So I had to make a loom with larger capabilities. And that's what you're getting ready to see. So let's look at that. All right. Here it is. It's big. A lot of pegs. It'll work. Warping the loom took all but maybe, I don't know, maybe 100 feet of this spool. Took almost the entire spool. And that's for 37 strands wide. So this is a good point to perhaps stop where I can show you guys a bunch of stuff. So these are all the lines all the way to the bottom, with each line has a 4-ounce lead weight on it. These travel up and over, and you can see that these are separated. These from these, every other line has a heddle on it. This allows you to not have to weave in between. You can simply use the pedals to weave in and out in that fashion, okay? Now you'll see that also, for those who've ever used an ankle loom, know that my heddles are too short. So anyway, it would be easier if I had made them the same distance. However, so what this really is it's not being used as an ankle loom. The ankle loom itself is allowing to measure a very long amount of line out and separate it out for the purposes of the weaving. A regular ankle loom, all this line would still stay on these pegs and flow along and remain continuous. So, but this is how we make sword mat. Long strands of sword mat. Time to move the clamp. You're going to find out how heavy all of these 4-ounce sinkers add up to be. You're going to move this up, tighten it back up. And then proceed. If these heddles were the correct length, these would be together like that. So I wouldn't have to stick my hand in there. Anyway, I'm not redoing them. It would take too long. I'm just dealing with it. My mistake. The big difference here, really, I mean, yes, it's faster once you get this all set up. The big deal is this, honestly. It's true sword mat. You're going to get a very different result with a machine with tension like this has, as to the tightness of each pass, because you can really hammer it. I have a 1x base frame, right? Kind of glued and screwed together. Then one layer of glue on this way with a lip. That lip allows the frame, or rather the picture, to stay in. And then we're doing another layer, all right? So it's gonna be laminated like that. My purpose in this is to try to keep it from warping and just to give it the correct thickness that I want. So here we go. Let's do a tutorial on a rather simple but fairly attractive sinnet. This is a 12-strand sinnet. I call it 12-strand interlacing. It's 3, 6, 9, 12. We got the right number. I'm tying this in fairly good sized line. This is number 96, which is a 4.5 millimeter, but softer laid line than the 120 that I use for many projects. Ties good sinnet. Here's how this goes. 2 over 2 under 3 from both sides. 2 over 2 under 3. 2 over 2 under 3. I just came up with this because I was looking for a particular width and I wanted something flat for this frame. I used this on actually the outside edge. You can't see it unless you stand at the side of the frame and look. This is probably in a book somewhere, but I don't know why. It might be, it could be. Didn't try to look it up, I just started tying it. But pretty straightforward. 12 strands, start with 6 in each hand, go 2 over 2, under 3 from both sides, and repeat. And repeat, and repeat, and repeat. But pretty cool look. It's a little, has a little bit of asymmetry to it as to its look. But easy, does the job. There it is. Hey bird, what you doing, buddy? So as a brief overview, here's what this frame is comprised of. Eight-strand square braid. The inner band, I think, is just little girl's hair braid. It's 3-strand braid, doubled. Sword mat, which we just showed you. Another cover sinnet of 4-strand round braid, but this is doubled. 11-strand herringbone doubled. And then 2 cover sennets here of 4-strand round braid. And the side is the 12-strand interlacing. Other than that, the features would be 5-strand, 5-strand 5-point star knots, 8-point star knots with a marble in the middle, over 2 crown doubled, and 10-point star knots in similar fashion. Blue marble in the middle, over 2 crowning, 2 layers. That and the sailor's crosses. That's about it. I don't think there's anything else.